Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to defensive flying and overshooting. Now, in this scenario, what I'm gonna do is clearly show you guys in real time what's going on, then go through with you in a replay what's going on, explaining to you step by step in slow motion. And we're gonna see it from my point of view as well as the enemy's point of view. Now, notice my speed, notice my throttle control, notice what I'm doing, and notice what the enemy's doing. Now these are the things that I'm gonna show you guys, and then later on throughout the video I'm gonna be adding in little bits and pieces to improve this technique more and more. Now remember, the throttle control can be subjective. If you've done this long enough, you'll learn how to read the state of your enemy's energy. So you could have 50% on, you could have 70% on, and sometimes you could have 0% on. Now, let's go to the technique. Okay, we're gonna be slowing it down to half the pace pretty soon, and I'm gonna run through with you guys what I do. The main thing is right here, because he's attacking me from behind and on sort of a shallow dive on me. First thing you need is to do this is speed. Clearly a fighter that got a great roll rate is good, but notice I got my nose pointing down roughly about 45 when I start maneuvering. I start going side to side. As soon as I see his cockpit align with mine, I try to point my cockpit away from his. So going from side to side accomplishes this. You're gonna see it a lot more clearly from his point of view soon. He overshoots me. I got my throttle full, and he comes into my gun sight, goes under, and I roll on top of him and end up killing him. Now we're gonna see it from his point of view. Now, remember, one of the keys to this is having clearly it's first thing is speed. First thing is that shallow dive I do about 45 degrees, and third thing, acceleration. Fourth thing, I make sure my cockpit is pointing away from his cockpit. So you're gonna see it now. Look at that. As soon as he turns towards me, I turn the opposite way. As soon as he turns towards the other side, I turn the opposite way. And then he finally overshoots here. Now, in the next scenario, I'm gonna go through with you guys one of the do's and the don'ts of this technique. There's a position that you may get yourself in that you should not do to do this technique in. Now, there's a P-51 coming in. So, again, just like the first scenario, I'm gonna do the same technique, but this time I'm gonna add a little bit of a roll into it. What this does is it confuses them completely. See, when you go from side to side over and over and over, it tells the enemy that you're in a pattern. So I'm gonna do something that puts him right off. Now here I initiate the 1-2 side to side, 1-2 1-2 side to side. As he gets closer, I do this roll which throws him completely off. Now he's gonna go up. He's gonna try to hammerhead me. Now, when an enemy is right above you and he's coming down right on top of you, don't do this technique. The reason being is that he will have a better angle on you. So he's right on top of me. I did prop hang a little bit. Now, I point my nose up. Just use that superior roll rate. That's it. If you get in a situation like that, just use your superior roll rate. And he gets off my 6, and I get on his 6. Now, one of the maneuvers that you can do if you get yourself in the position, of being the enemy, is basically to dive away, do a very hard shallow dive, and there's a yak that's gonna pop up behind me that's gonna do it perfectly. Now I get the yak below me into an energy trap, drain his energy, overshooting. Start getting out of the way and jump on it. Now, as soon as I kill him, there's going to be another yak that's going to be on my 6 o'clock. And when he overshoots, he knew the technique to avoid my gunfire. So you're going to see that next. So he's on my 6 o'clock. So once again, I go into this 1-2-1-2 technique and then roll, do a displacement roll. I think it's just barrel roll. So I do this 1-2-1-2, and when he's close, when I feel like he's close enough, I just do this roll, just right there, and then I'm on his 6. But notice, he just dove away. He just did an aggressive shallow dive. That's what you need to do. Now, the only way to, I guess, diffuse this technique is to basically destroy my speed. That's the only way the enemy can get shots on you. And there's going to be 4 or 5 enemies. It's going to take them probably about 3 or 4 minutes just to kill me. So this technique is quite effective. Now I'm just going to do 1-2-1-2 and roll. So notice how his aim got put off. Now there's going to be a couple of BF 109s, a couple of fuckable 190s, a G55 that's all going to jump on me. And just by doing this technique, I'm just going to be staying alive for quite some time. In this game, wish I had some teammates because I dragged them all low to the point they didn't even have much energy as well. No. There we go. His friendlies are coming in. So all I'm going to do is repeat this technique over and over and over. And I do believe I end up taking one of them down. Indirectly. He ended up crashing to the ground. So, there we go. Now I'm just going to start doing the same technique over again. There we go. 1-2-1-2 maneuver. He doesn't bite. So I did something quite dangerous right now. Right here, I could have got shot down quite easily, but everything bounced. Everything. Now I got three players on me, so soon it's going to be 4, then 5. Now I start my procedure 1-2-1-2, then roll. There we go. Off for a second, but start the procedure all over again, and then roll. Remember, to do this maneuver, first thing you need is speed, then that shallow dive, and then just controlling your throttle. And you gotta be, it would be good if you got if you're in a fighter with a good roll rate as well. So I feel like I could have had some of these fighters if there weren't so many on me. Just about to, yeah, I think their whole team's on me right now. Same maneuver all over again. Side to side, and then displacement roll. That's it. So I hope you guys learned something, and yeah, you get better.